Hi. We decided to duplicate our channel in English. We are heading down the road to Skadovsk. Perhaps this part of the road is not as interesting as the rest. Perhaps a bit monotonous, but there are several interesting places along the way. We will pass through the Olshkovsky Forests Nature Reserve. This will be a little later. And on the right there are fields, and these fields are planted with watermelons. Perhaps they are not very visible from the car, but we, as passengers, can see it all very well. There are summer cottages. You look. Some summer cottages are well kept, others are already abandoned. It is clear that those who can go, and some can no longer come. This is the kind of landscape you will see almost the entire road. The fields are planted differently. Somewhere watermelons. Somewhere tomatoes. Somewhere corn. Somewhere sunflowers. And everything changes every year. Ahead is a fire tower. This is where the Olshkovsky Forests Nature Reserve begins. Also gorgeous forests that grew on sand. Beautiful pine trees on the left side of the road. The nature reserve is on the left side. It seems incredible that forests grew in such a step. We are going to Skadovsk on vacation because we have children. And with children there is no better place to vacation than Skadovsk. Someone can scold Skadovsk. Say that it is shallow. Well, those who find it shallow need to go to Zelezny Port, or to some other places. For example, to Lazanoy. There is sufficient depth there. You can also find depth in Skadovsk. But for this you need to go by boat to Zarelgak Island. And with children the safest place is Skadovsk. The depth is shallow. By the way, the water is very healthy. After a vacation at sea, children get sick, but not so often. Perhaps the camera does not convey all the beauty that is on the sides. The human eye perceives everything much better. And the camera has a limited angle. And the glare from the sun. Even people ride bicycles. What can you do? In principle, the distances are short. The only thing is the heat. This is the only drawback. We have climate control in our car, so it is easier for us. We can bear this heat more easily. But it will be hard on a bicycle. The view is mostly blocked by trucks. But there is a Bizik ahead, which can also seriously limit our view. I try not to catch up with it so that it is still better to see. The forest ends, and now on the left side there will be a forestry. And beyond it the steppe will begin. We are now approaching the settlements where they sell watermelons. There are two on the way to Skadovsk. The first one here is a wholesale one. And we like the second village more. There is a wholesale market ahead. Watermelons. Melons. Anything you want. There are so many cars parked on the right. And there are trucks on the left, and the trucks are loading. You can also buy retail here. We will stop in this village. There is a very interesting place here where they sell kvass. Here is a barrel of kvass. And as you can see, people drink kvass. Skadovsk kvass is very tasty. This is something you should definitely try in Skadovsk. Kvass made from natural products, without preservatives, without chemicals. It quenches thirst very well. This is where we buy watermelons. Trucks bring watermelons straight from the fields. There is a park and a store here. This is the central part. On the left is the Palace of Culture. We are approaching the canal. The bypass road around Skadovsk begins here. On the left is a car with a trailer, and in the trailer are watermelons. We bought several watermelons from this car. And another buyer came after us. Turn right to the children's health camps. If you see, on the left you can see a monument to an airplane. It is dedicated to the creation of the Skadovsk Air Group, but its composition was mainly American Airacobras. A large sign Skadovsk and houses are already visible ahead. Here, before entering Skadovsk, there is also a barrel of kvass. When we go to Lazanoy or home, we stop here and buy kvass. Our journey is already nearing its end. On the left, the recreation centers already begin. Some of the centers are abandoned, but someone bought these centers and made the Park Hotel Marmaris. Made a good repair. There you see, a blue roof. Made a swimming pool. Well-kept territory. Lighting in the evening. I think the conditions there are great. The only downside is that it is a bit far to the beach. Although this hotel made a beach for itself on the coast. You can estimate how far you need to go. It is still far. It is better to live near the sea. On the left there is the Hotel Kvitka Skadovska. Turn left to the market. Turn right to the dolphinarium. Here is the last turn to the left, and straight ahead there is a dead end. There is already the sea. We drive into our boarding house, enter the territory. On the left you can see the boarding house Energia. We drive up to the building only to unload. Parking for cars separately, so as not to disturb vacationers. Please subscribe our channel. Please like. Bye.